Recently, we caught up with ASP World Surfing Champion Mick. Although raised in Australia, Mick considers himself very Irish, and after beating the legendary Kelly Slater in the event that took place in Brazil late last year, he is now regarded as one of the best surfers around.
My dad's actually from Marlin Head, which is Donegal, County Donegal. They migrated to Australia when they were 19, my parents migrated. Growing up, we got brought up as that we're Irish, but we live in Australia, so I'm an Aussie-Irish guy. Winning the world title in Brazil was amazing, especially with Kelly Slater there and Taj, and those guys have been up there for so long. Andy Owens did a full year as well, and there's always those things where people say, oh, what if he wasn't there, or what if he wasn't there, but I was just stoked that those guys were there, and I actually got to beat them on the same ground. So that's pretty an amazing feeling, when you can beat the 8 times world champion. It's I'm still partying now. I'm joking.
Named as one of the Coolangatta kids because of where he grew up, and nicknamed White Lightning, Mick had talent from an early age.
Finishing third in the Australian Nationals as a kid, that was a pretty big thing. That being a kid growing up in Australia, the Aussie titles is like the thing, and to if you make the final, the top 4 of the Australian titles, you get to go to Bali and surf in the World Grommet titles. So that was a pretty big breakthrough. So yeah, I was pretty stoked with that effort.
But it was in 2001, when he took a wildcard entry at the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach, that people started to take notice of him.
In 2001, I got a wildcard into the Rip Curl Pro at Bells Beach, and ended up winning that, and then qualified that same year for the tour for 2002. It was sort of hard. Like, everything was happening so quick that I didn't really have time to grasp everything. Like, it went from all of a sudden I qualified, and then I got top 5, and then it just kept going, and everything just happened so quick from when I was even 17 that I didn't have time to reflect, and in a way just sort of took it all for granted a little bit. I knew I was really lucky, but in a way I sort of took it for granted a little as well.
Being world champion can put a lot of pressure on an athlete, so does he still enjoy it as much as when he started?
I probably get more enjoyment now because I can do the different things. Like, I can go and surf waves like Pipeline or Chopu, or I can surf the waves that I always dreamed about as a kid. So I think now is the time where I get more buzz than from when I was a little kid.